Mhm, mhm. Hey, can you hear me? Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing well.
Oh, thank you for doing this interview with me. Moving and shaking around here. I'm just going to ask you a few simple little
Okay.
interview questions, and then we will just talk about, your device and how you came about and whatnot.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. So, welcome to Simply Making It Happen. We are doing a live show today with Mr. Marc Alston. He is the creator of a cigar cutter that I think everybody is going to be intrigued by, like, love, because when I saw it, it really made sense to me because I hate cutting it into my cigar and yeah, it's a problem. So for you to come up with that whole piece of technology, that is awesome. So introduce yourself to everybody and tell them your name and how did you come about creating this wonderful device for the rest of us?
Hi, my name is Marc Alston. I'm the inventor of the Select Draw cigar cutter. Here's my
Mm-hmm.
invention.
Woohoo.
You poke it and smoke it. See the this
I
poke
like
it.
that. Easy
You can poke it on
peasy.
the side. You can poke it through the
Mm-hmm.
cap. And as you can see,
Oh,
I have
okay.
side draw and V cut right now because I want to try something different. So you can pair it with cigar cutters you already
Mm-hmm.
have. So it's just another piece you can use to enhance the flavor of your cigar.
Well, now you know what you just showed me something real new because I never figured to poke it on the side and still use the other cutter for the top.
Mhm.
So that makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. So how did you come about creating it? What was your thought process? What was your inspiration for it?
So my inspiration is my wife. I'm sitting at my birthday in 2018. My friends passed me some
Mm-hmm.
gin and must have been gin and lemonade. As you could tell, I was very happy. I'm a giggly drunk. I gave my wife a straight cut
Okay.
and she spat tobacco all night and was
Mm-hmm.
upset. So my
I get
confusion,
it.
my brain is I'm happy as can be, my boys and a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of my cigar friends. And I look over at her and she's looking like, this is the worst
Mm-hmm.
experience I ever had. I said, no, 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 no. There can't be that big a difference between two of us the same day in the same place. So I went home, sat
Right.
on the bed, and something came to me to try to poke something into the cigar for a draw.
Mm-hmm.
And I grabbed a frog pen, which is a crafter's piece. I stuck it
Mm-hmm.
into a cigar. I was like, what? I got a draw. Oh my God.
Wow.
And that's the way it
Yeah.
began. It
Yeah.
started out as
Uh-huh.
something that just that simple, solving my wife's issue.
Mm-hmm.
And that turned into this wonderful device over time. It went from Super Punch to Select Draw. It's been through about 6 different
Mm-hmm.
versions till we got to this version. And it's been
Mm-hmm.
sold all over the world now. And we've only been in
That is
business
awesome. I'm
2 years now.
excited.
So it's been amazing.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. And it's a good thing that she was spitting out those at that tobacco. You would have never thought of this whole invention that is I see is taking off. And let everybody know where it's available at so they can purchase one.
So if you Google Select Draw, you can go straight to our website. We have cigar cases. We're about to come out with
Mm-hmm.
whiskey glasses. But if you Google Select Draw,
Oh.
you can go right to it. And we're live on
Mm-hmm.
Amazon right now. And we've been in
Oh,
Amazon Canada also.
okay. So what would you say is the most difficult part of your journey from the concept of starting it to today that you as a business owner?
So the hardest thing was first finding a business partner. Lucky found me.
Mm-hmm.
It's Mark and Mark, Mark with a K, Mark with a C. I'm Mark with a C.
Okay.
And then the patent process, the design patent process is a very interesting yet confusing process. Even trademark is a
Right.
little rough. There's so many
Yeah.
different pieces to getting through these processes, but if you believe in your product enough, you have to just keep pressing until you get through it all.
Okay. And even with that, making it a little bumpy in the road. So going from your passion, which you are, I see a brother of the leaf, a cigar enthusiast.
Mhm.
That's your passion. So how hard was it to turn a passion into a business? Because a lot of people just go out and start a business for the sake of starting a business. They don't realize you need to have a certain type of passion for it, or it's not going to work. So was that transition easy, or you just thought about keeping it to yourself the first time?
It was really easy. Because I had so much passion in it, and I tried, just so I tell people, I tried wooden lapel pins, sold
Mm-hmm.
zero. I tried golf markers, sold zero.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Mm-hmm.
once I came up with this concept of three prongs and went with the super punch, I started selling them with my wife's help, setting up the website. I sold about
Mm-hmm.
60 of like the third generation. I sold plenty of the first generation. And
Mm-hmm.
the passion, and this is what my wife always tells me,
Mm-hmm.
passion is the real thing that pushes you through the business. So
Mm-hmm.
if you
Nice.
don't have
Mm-hmm.
a passion for it, it's not going to work.
Mm-hmm. Right. And I think for all of this takeoff of women cigar enthusiasts, like I said, I love it because I'm like your wife. I mean, it's just horrible. It's horrible. Um,
Yeah.
so if it's not cut right, if it's not a smooth process, I even did it by dipping it in my drink, and then after I cut it, just trying some way to get to minimize that tobacco going in my mouth. And I'm like, it's got to be something different. And I was in the group on Facebook, and I saw your post, and I was like, whoa. I said, no, what was this? Nobody told me, but now that I know, I'm definitely going to put the word out on my end as much as I can, because I try to highlight as many Black businesses on my platform as possible, because we got some great stuff out here and everybody needs to know about it. So I'm just grateful for what you've done, because I'm going to order mine today. My friend, she said she's ordering like two of them. So we have a female cigar smoking group here. So I'm quite sure that all the ladies in the group will want one. So be ready for that shipment to go up.
We deeply appreciate your support. This is one of three books that I have full of inventions. I
Mm-hmm.
always say, at least for, it's like a lightning bolt hitting me.
Uh-huh.
The last invention, I sat at my friend's table
Mm-hmm.
and I drew for 2 hours. Couldn't
Mm-hmm.
stop on because I knew what I wanted. I couldn't exactly draw it perfectly, so I kept trying and kept trying. It's
Right.
overtaking me. I said, yeah, it really has overtaken me, but I just kept drawing. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to change the cigar industry forever. The next cutter, it blew me away that it worked, and I tested it out, and now we need to
Mm-hmm.
go to the engineer and get it drawn out with CAD,
Mm-hmm.
ship it to or send the CAD file over to our manufacturer, and get the
Mm-hmm.
first prototype made. And
Okay.
once I cut it for the first time, and if it draws the way I think, it
Mm-hmm.
can be paired with select draw, so it's going to be just nuts. My
Oh,
background,
awesome.
I'm a mad scientist. I went to
Obviously.
Howard University, bachelor's and master's in biology.
Okay.
So I just don't, I think totally outside of everything. And I appreciate that education that helped me to think for myself.
Most definitely. And that's how it is. You have to think outside the box, because sometimes the best solutions are the ones that nobody else is thinking of. And nobody thought about
Absolutely.
poking a hole. Well, it was a punch one, but I mean, it really wasn't doing anything for us. But yours, and now that you
Hmm.
demonstrated on the side, I would have never thought to do it on the side as well. So, that's what I'm going to do today, because it's my
Yeah.
birthday. So I'm going to have me a couple of sticks, and we're
Hmm.
going to definitely punch it up and test that out. We're going to do our own experiments.
Please. Happy
Yes.
birthday. And
Thank
try to
you.
start out with side draw. You can do side draw
Mm.
this way, which is perpendicular to the cigar, or you can do it this way, which is parallel to the cigar.
Right.
So I call it double, single, double, and triple side draw. It's up to you how far you put your cigar in your mouth.
Right.
And you can pair it with a V cut if you want a faster draw. But if you want to use the select draw only, you poke seven to nine holes in the cap, some holes on the side, and just go for your draw. And what I tell people is don't be afraid to use it to
right.
But you could one time. This is a relationship between you and the cigar.
Yeah.
I started out just using the select draw today. Then I switched to a V cut halfway through.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be a one-time or one event thing. It could be a constant changing thing. And that's a whole new way of trying to teach cigar smokers is it doesn't have to just be done and you're finished. It can be a constantly changing event based on the way you feel. The only thing I say is you can't take the holes away once you're done. You're stuck with whatever holes you make, but you can always add more and you can always open it up more.
Awesome. I think you are going to start a whole new revolution to cigar smoking, because that one little hole at the top, sometimes if I let someone else cut it for me, it's not for me. And I'm excited. So I'm ready for my experiment. So I got to go to Amazon so I can order my stuff and get the ladies to get theirs in our group. So be on the lookout, because I have my own sticks dropping at the end of the month. So I'm going to be definitely pushing them as a pair, whenever I do show and do the marketing, I will definitely put the select draw in the picture as well.
Well, congratulations. And we'd love to help in any way to help launch your product. Like a guy told me, there's plenty of money to go around for everyone. We're not competing against each other. We're trying to change the cigar world, because it's been one way for like 200 years.
Yep.
And now we're attempting to change the way people feel about it. And some people are excited, some people are threatened, and that's okay.
Exactly.
I just smile.
That's right. Well, thank you, Mr. Alston, for joining me today and celebrating my birthday with me. I'm doing a whole cigar thing, so I have another gentleman I'll be interviewing later on today, and then we'll be going to the actual cigar lounge to hang out. So today is my day of putting it in the air.
I just wanted to mention one thing. My wife is the first African-American ever in Michaels, and she's in every Michaels across the country. She is Crafty Mika, and she's with Capital Chic Design. So she's led the business world for me, and I'm following her now.
Good job. That's a powerful team. That's like Jay-Z and Beyonce around there, huh?
We are attempting to get close. We'll be there soon. You're welcome. Thank you so much for this interview. I deeply appreciate it.
All righty.